Flaviosaurus. XX. Well, he would be 18, so that adds up pretty good here, right? With the last one. He had enough fairness last year. But he doesn't seem to have any siblings, though, so... Could be this one. Who the hell? Who knows? How am I supposed to know? I guess the hair kind of adds up. Flaviosaurus family equals Sonyasaurus and newscaster. Maybe he doesn't have a... Maybe that guy is here, actually. Oh, they would have a relationship, though. You think this is like all the way down here or something? I'm assuming this is a actual guy, but it probably is. But this guy's in a relationship with someone. Media empire. There's a media mogul. Mom of Nia. I thought she had a relation to... I thought Guy was on travel to Brazil, but I guess it... I mean, it literally can't be, because we know that... Oh, but they're not married. Right? I have to find a picture of her, but But she, like, she's just... nowhere to be seen for anything, I guess. Sonia Alves. Alves? Does that mean that she is broken up? It could be this one. Or it could be this one. Nia Alves. Including her marriage in 1973, when her choice sister and the husband for her child. Okay, so almost guaranteed to be this, because she only has one kid as far as we can tell. So... But we have a picture of the dude there, though. Like, where the hell is that dude playing, if that's the case? Like, who the hell is this guy, if he's not... There's a Christmas photo. what if we brute force the baby again? Maybe I have the others right here. Man, it would be nice if I somehow had these right, but I guess Cicely Chances wouldn't be her right name. It would be something else. And Cicely's name wouldn't be Sanchez, but how am I supposed to figure out her name? Like, I wrote it wrong. That was one S. Robin Martin. I should probably search for Charles Martin in here as well. Already read that. Lung Tai. Woman listener sing you. Okay, so are these... I mean, there's 2 children there, so... That's probably here then. I feel like, maybe not? If I get pictures of Asian people, I'll put Asian people in there, but otherwise... The Roottrees are pretty, Oh, she's in here, so... But the roots are pretty white. I mean, this could be... This has to be over here then, almost, it feels like. Yeah, we don't have any pictures, there we go. So, that... I feel like that has to be over here then. Unless Cicely doesn't have a husband and that guy, this guy in the picture is unrelated to her. Even though they're standing right next to each other. That'd be crazy, right? Where else would that guy be then? Yeah, who knows, man. I think she's the second, actually. She is, what, a CEO? I don't know. I gotta write all these names down in my name thing now. Daughter of... Huh? She was born in the 1947s, the first of 2 children. Her mother was born in her 30s. The daughter of Lang Hongbu? She's like a CEO of Roottrees in China. I don't know what she does. Now we learn about the Han family. Is Jerry Han and Linda Han? Linda something. The system actually Pokemon sidetracks the questions a bit and it never returns to the subject of the Roottrees. What the hell? There's dating. Dating is not enough to... They have to be married for it to be relevant, I think. Robin Martin. What's that lawyer lady called again? Colleen Webb is Mark's wife? Ruby Sprat. We're thinking that's this? Maybe this is Ruby, I guess. And this would be Robin Martin. Is what? She's rich. CEO? I don't know. Maybe I know these people. Robin Martin probably had an or not an abortion, had a kid that was in foster care. Lawyer lady. Her job is being rich. We already searched for long tie. That leads to a bunch of garbage that we don't know what to do with. Okay, so she is CEO for sure. But I wouldn't know those people in here. They're somewhere else. Oh, here. Oops. Daughter of Long Hongbu had gone through IVF. This has been owned by husband and wife Jerry and Linda Han. Their Chinese names are also too, and from using an online transcript, Jerry is Han. Han Juwei. And Linda is Lang Xinyao. Husband of Lang. Okay, so they cover up people being pregnant, so that makes sense. Oh wait, some of these people can be in the secret folder too. Maybe that's the Asian part of the family, who knows? The Han family. And then Mark Han. Mark Han, son of... And Jerry? Not husband of... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is daughter of... On Yunwei, probably, who knows? Hanging with the hounds. Robert Redford. Probably relevant to a search, right? Lucy Lang. Oh man, the amount of like names I'm getting and things that I'm finding that I can't put anywhere is crazy. Celebrity Robert Redford. Team Talon-Claw. Super presentation degree. Probably not what I'm looking for. As a Min Yang, Lang, as a Min Lang. Ooh, Mid-Eastern University. Why wouldn't this come up when I search for Mid-Eastern University? Right? Kurt Hauser. Like, do I have to battle between the two names here now too? Is that what we're gonna make me do? So it's either Lucy Lang or Lang Min. It is in college, right? Nope. Like, they could also just be over here, so... Oh, they could just be unrelated. Well, let's try Lang and Min, I guess. So Min instead of Lucy. Oh wait, right, there's a birth name, right? So... Ah, it would be cool if we got that. We just got like something else done here, but I'm gonna ask for just gonna end up asking for a hint here in a second, probably. Where we're at. So Lucy. Also 4 children. There's no 4 children there anyways anywhere, so Jones lead synergy engineer in the company's history. John Doe. Is she over here maybe? Is she like is she like one of these people? Student slash leader of engineering department, whatever that makes her, manager. I love reaching the end of the search because then I can click the end button. Christine Garland. Don't I already have Christine Garland? I thought... There's a secretary in picture 2. Due to the time of sex retirement, there's only one person this could be. Christine Garland's secretary. Christine Farrow is the birth name of Christine Garland, mother to the Garland chefs. Christine's job can be found in chef's signature. Chef's signature. Was it just a secretary? Okay, think this is it. I know she's a secretary. How does that help me? That does nothing for me. So, oh, this is photo 2. Secretary photo 2. Okay, so we know that is her, I guess, but that leads me nowhere in the investigation. We're still completely stuck. When can I get more hints? Oh, there we go. I have a photo of a guy looking amorous. Okay, Roottrees Brazil, that's around Christmas. He is the woman in the 4th affair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. I got that much. If I throw the baby around again, do you think? Cam... Lincoln? I didn't set all the professions to baby. A photo of guy looking out time. According to the article, transitu Sonia. Alice is divorced. We also know she has one child. She's the woman in the fourth affair. Sonia is a minimum. Oh, did I just have... It's just because I called her Nia? Is that my problem there? Oh! Brute force. I love brute forcing. The only problem is that, like, the names will disappear or anything, so you're just, like, kind of stuck not knowing. Yeah, let's figure out what's going on. So we fill in another of Guy's notices now. Lang Shu only has one child, and there's no indication of her ever being married. She must be the woman in the third affair. Lang Sinew, really? I thought she was married. Lucy Lang's birth name. Min Lang. And she is... manufacturing, military... Is there a manager? Manufacturing? I don't know what she does. She's a student in college, okay. Is that even what I learned? I feel like I learned the opposite of that. Mia Lang. I need to get some names out of here, I think. Trash can. David Fellows. Courtney May. Dina Clementine. Stuart Clementine. Mary Beth. Mark Clementine. Sterling. Mary Clementine. Colleen Webb. Billy Sims. James Garland. Robert Garland. think all these people are irrelevant to this point. Am I going crazy or? Now you have Val's last name. Val's last name in the Lincoln baby photography. Val Lincoln? I feel like I already searched for that, but okay. Let's try, I guess. It leads nowhere. I love this stuff. Oh, it's probably because I got telephoto later. So I need to search for every name again. Lisa Clementine. Oh, really? Army? Military. How has this one not been confirmed then? I don't get that for sure. That seems weird to me. Mary had a little lamb. Mary Webb. But wouldn't her name still just be Clementine? I don't know. I don't understand. What if I said Lisa Webb? Is that what they want? Nope. Oh. Professor at Western Military College. Oh, she's a professor. Good for her. After her Desert Storm. Okay, I had her as Clementine. Oh. Hey.
Hey there, it's us. So, I just have to say, the work you're doing here is fantastic.
So fantastic, in fact.
There goes Clark. Always the bad cop. Go ahead.
Well, our law firm, Ruby Legal Enterprises, is having trouble keeping up. They're actually begging us to stop submitting new Roottrees. They said it's getting difficult to verify your progress.
Okay.
Well, consider that a good thing. I told Clark you'd get results.
She says that like I didn't believe her. Regardless, the bad news is it's gonna take 5 potential tree additions before anyone locks in from now
Yeah,
on.
make it more difficult.
Good luck.
And keep up the good work.
Well, guys, don't worry, because I'm just gonna keep pushing the hit button. Uh. Ford sisters. Miss Susie Ford. Melissa and Heather Ford. Okay, so what? Here then, I guess? Probably student K-12, maybe? I don't know. Are they here or they're here? One of the two. Youngest has peanut allergy. Oldest has huh? Is there a life after high school? Anyway, the key word in that Butler County Times article was local. Heatherford? Oh. That makes sense. Okay, so Heather is the older. And she has asthma. I don't know if they're college or not, I can't tell. Susan Ford was at Roottrees. Oh, she was an interpreter. What, this lady? And she's a principal now or something? Oh, there's students in Kettle, gotcha. Thank you, Rubber Ducky. What more should we do? Oh, this is what I thought about earlier. Also, it's called the Miami Mercury. I tried doing that earlier, I just couldn't figure out what the puzzle was. Wait, was that added as a... Dude. This is a terrible mechanic. Actual awful mechanic. This is an actual shit mechanic. So Bess here? Or Bess here? They had a kid that was then an orphan, right? Oh, yeah, youngest son, now an orphan. Yeah, okay. Her. Included a new statue found in a second room that would double stuff. Frank Williams of Florida. One name across for bravery and sacrifice. Frank Williams. We have to figure out what Bess's maiden name is, I guess. Ophelia. That's not her name. Frank, turn hero. Oh, okay, so this is Frank Williams. This is Ophelia Williams. Ophelia something. Not Williams, but... And they made a statue of his mom there, I guess? This implies that she had the same last name as him, I think. Daughters Barb and Sharon Williams. They was married twice? There's a stash in the background. That's an easy one. It's in construction. Really? Barbara and Sarah cares much to speak online. This flyer includes 3 different testimonies from Greta Jones. Vic Elmsworth. What is she, a preacher or? Motivational speaker. Public speaker, I guess? Springfield. The hell? Who knows what they want to do with this? We'll wait for the hint. Is that what I would search for? Drew Smith. And Drew Smith was her... was her son-in-law. And the Alliance for America charity was her son-in-law. Oh, is this what? I must have done something wrong here. Why can't I find this freaking picture? There we go. Drew Smith is... What's her face? Barb Williams' son-in-law. Frank Williams. We gotta go look at Frank again. Was it Wildcat? He survived. His daughters, Barb and Sharon Williams. But she has a... How can she have a son-in-law? This doesn't make any sense, right? I must have this wrong. Had a child who was orphaned and worked closely with Elias on his book. Consider the... Bess Williams is an author. Sure, thank you. Bess Williams had a child who was orphaned and worked closely with Elias on his book. Frank's last name is Williams and is an orphan. Bess Williams' mother, an orphan. So what, is Frank Williams here then? Oh. That makes sense, I guess. I just like used to be abbreviated stuff. The puzzles in this are so rough. So this has to be Sharon Smith then, I assume, right? Oh no, because is this Sharon Smith? One of these is Sharon Smith. No, it would have to be... Then we're back to Williams again. I'm so confused about this. Her son-in-law is this dude. Greta Flores, Channel 12. Greta Jones before her divorce. Split up hair, that's the only split up we have left. Split up hair, but... Might be right, I guess. Oops. Ayla Hale. Stories by Barb Williams has been added to your evidence. So there's a story by Barb Williams here. My daughter Sharon. Barb Williams. Oh, is this... So this is Sharon and this would be Barb? Is an author? That could be her, and what then? There's a picture here. Oh, because this would be... They were adopted? Like... Oh yeah, okay, so this is her for sure. Rooster? Mentioned that her husband Pete was her late husband's college roommate. Pete. Oh, it would be Pete Yamatorsky, right? I don't even know how that would work. If this lady... But a son-in-law... Tony, Mark, and Cricket. That adds up. Tony, oldest, Mark, who knows? Cricket, York. Actress? Tony does Student. Just baseball little league. Into P. Tomatetsky. Cricket York. I should mention that iteration. Recommendation for last name to York since it was easy to pronounce. So Pete, Tony, and Mark are probably Smiths. Right? And she is Williams. Wait, Tony is not an option? This is Anthony. And this would be Cricket. What a name, huh? One of those Drew. Son-in-law. Who the frick knows what's happening in this crazy world? Garetta Flores equals Garetta Jones. Not sure how I got here, but sure. Tony Smith. Anthony Smith. Oh, it's Mark with a C. Cricket York. Imagine if I could click this dude. That would have been great. So what? She's not. Is she? I mean, she's not an actor, right? She's a student, probably, right? A news anchor. Break it on her brother's way to learn from one of her talented tutors. Oh, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of people we have pictures of now. Just something's wrong. Something ain't quite right. Public speaker. Karen Williams, married husband, cricket. He's an actor, okay. Oh, that's. I don't. Can you have a profession as a child?
Hi again. I know you probably thought you were done, but it turns out what you're doing here might have some pretty major repercussions on the family tree.
Again. Also, there's something really strange.
Neither of us can.
I'd call it a simple misunderstanding, but it's
Last week, let's just say being the president.
Just skip to the
Right. One of our janitors brought me some hair she'd found in Ruby Spratt's trash. It was Bonnie Hudson's. Bonnie is Guy's sister. She'd sent us her hair to test potential Roottrees, since her DNA is closest to Guy's. But Ruby threw it out, and I wasn't sure why she would have done that. Especially right before we began testing the tree you provided. When I asked, she told me she thought the samples needed to be fresh every...
It seems really odd. Ruby was the one who convinced us to do DNA. You've done more of a deep dive on these people than anybody else has. You have an eye.
If there's anyone you're...
Or any you've got definitive evidence, then we might be able to catch Ruby.
Isn't Ruby probably a Rootree? Isn't that like... Oh shit. Oh, I'm just missing. What the hell is this? Oh, I got everyone except for the special fill-ins. Wait, they really want me to go through every person here and... That is crazy. That is actually insane. Courtney May Watts. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? This is Beatrice Watts? Retail? Is that what the little duck said? Courtney May was a nurse. Makes sense. I'll research for it. Okay, sure. Oh, did the lawyer lady to win the lawsuit? She sent her hair in instead because it's the same color or something. David Fellows is rated. Okay, so I guess we got David Fellows. You haven't found this clue. You haven't found this clue. Jesus Christ, man. Maybe I should, I'm pretty sure she is a Roottrie, but maybe I should just leave it for now. Crocodile. Clementine. In the Portland Telegraph. A new periodical, like, dude, this stuff is insane. What is this supposed to tell me? He had blonde hair later. Let me research for every person in the computer. That's fun. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Dirty Davy isn't. Was that Mark? Which one's Dirty Davy again? Oh. So is she helping? Like, is she sending the results in depending on if she likes the person or not, basically? So, they did the DNA test. I don't know. Wild Bill Williams. What are we looking into right now? Wait, am I confirming if people up here are... What the hell? But their mom, I don't understand. I mean, these dudes have to be Roottrees, right? I didn't even know their legitimacy being in question is curious, I guess. Yeah, well, she was holding a baby and was pregnant. Well, the baby she was holding wasn't his for some reason, her for some reason, but... What was I doing right now? Found all the smoking guns. Look, company after heard that they were planning a new factory and positioned them in early Edson. Almost huge is Susan's. Almost... Nice, thank you. Video game. Hughes. Sharon Williams, Drew Smith. This may have been Sharon's first husband. Courtney May and Danny. It was supposed to be Daniel Newton. Where is she even? That was Courtney May at? Oh. No more hints. Okay, so... Guess I'm just gonna assume everyone here is, that it? 3 possible more Roottrees. Oh. Definitely a Rootree, definitely a Rootree. Wouldn't you maybe assume that the first... Like, they're not having 2 kids, right? That would be insane, wouldn't it? Oh.
Beatrice and Courtney May. Clark, can you swing another test against Bonnie's DNA?
This time I'll be sure to have them verify both samples in person.
1 week later.
Using the family tree you filled out, as well as DNA tech, Clark's handling the business. But I've come to thank you and fill you in on... Actually, that's an understatement. It's not every week, but that's the kind of time we've been having. Like I said, Guy had a frankly ridiculous number of potential children. What shocked me
I should have
is how
said
many
her.
graduated from potential to confirmed.
Oh no, they were twins.
We can even prove he was aware
Or
of
are these
them.
guys twins?
The smoking gun was how he used company money to pay off. He hid it with a method inspired by his idol, Elias. He developed flavors based on the initials of the women he was paying.
What the hell?
Which was really stupid, considering one of their names started with X. Let's
I didn't
start
pick up
with
on that.
Christine. Guy was paying her under the name Caviar, but there were some other clues. James was born 9 months after Zach's party. Christine was there with Guy, and when she got pregnant, she panicked. Steve stepped up. He even turned... Not all of Guy's affairs led to offspring. He may have slept with Robin Martin, but she didn't have children, so we'll never know. Also, not every child of Guy's affair partners were his. Robert Garland was born after his parents had already moved to Boston.
Yeah. That was right.
Skipping Beatrice for now. Up next is Lang Xin Yu. When Guy showed up in China, she was into. When she got pregnant, her father paid key genes to fake IVF. But her sister and Jerry had their own.
Yeah. I mean, I was just guessing,
Sonia
so...
Alves was soon after. Nia was married at a very young age to a much older husband. She resented him. I don't blame her. They allegedly spent no time together in private. Guy was in Brazil during Christmas 1979. It's the old... Flavio was born 9 months later, and like the others, Guy started paying some... Last was Susan Ford, hired to translate for Guy's overseas trips. It's easy to read into Guy's donation. She and Guy were witnessed together. Susan's husband was convinced he couldn't be the father of her daughters. Guy, though, paid double. The price of twins.
Boop, boop. Makes sense.
So, what about 5 Ps? Felix Fellow's mother, Joanna, doesn't have a 5 pieces flavor.
Oh,
On
so
top of
he
that,
isn't.
His story doesn't really add up. His mother already left the company.
Okay.
Alone, that wouldn't necessarily prove. They both...
Yeah.
Ruby and Felix saw my book's challenge to the Clancet Trust. His mother really had worked for Roottrees, and she exploited my family's greed, worked her way into control of the trust, and ensured Felix. If you look at the 2 DNA tests that Ruby handled, they were both supposedly tested against Bonnie Hudson, but the 2 signatures that should both represent Bonnie don't match. After Clark, we suspect Ruby had Donatico test Felix against his own mother's DNA. He had a hairbrush of hers. On the second test, Bonnie's sample was tested locally, but Courtney Mays was not. Ruby's been throwing away samples. We think she sent her own hair. Ruby and Felix were in cahoots. As a noble effort. But what? They became just as greedy as the worst member. They were so eager to personally wield the wealth.
Okay, so he was wrong.
That finally brings us to Anonymom. AKA, she even approached Ruby before 5 Ps. Ruby used Beatrice's truths to make Felix's lies feel real. Then ruined that. I feel worst for...
Nice. Good for her.
While Ruby and Felix stole the show, there were some other. Miracle Roottrees was less of an open and shut case. That said, it's very likely he had a son with Mary Beth Clementine, not Stuart. Mary Beth adopted him before she ever set foot.
Oh.
That leaves Mark. He showed up about 9 months after. If
Oops.
that's not enough, he was also bailed out by the sister of Edith Roottrees, Miracle Jr.'s wife. Our best guess is that Mark was told by his mother whose son he was. We have no
Okay, so I got him wrong. Makes sense.
Elias's affair was the most ambiguous. Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias to do things he wouldn't have otherwise done. My son even mentioned them arguing about. Combined with Gwyneth's lisp, it's possible the name was actually. Unfortunately, all we know about Bess Williams is that she wrote his book, and the timeline fits with Wildcat, but there's no record if she had any other relationship. I wouldn't be. That means we haven't been able.
Okay, so it's unsubstantiated, I gotcha.
Lastly, we have a bit of a curveball. Ron Roottrees isn't related to us by blood. Gwyn was definitely pregnant when Ron and Robbie went to visit their mother at the end of her. Additionally, there have been a few rumors circling around Ron. RR Productions, at the same time, Ron's wife Penelope began doing benefits for Huntington's disease. Huntington's is the same disease that Gwyn's former co-star Leslie Florence had, because Gwyn and Wild Bill didn't have Huntington. At the end of her life, Gwyn told Ron the story. Leslie and Bill had an affair the same year. Leslie wasn't likely to survive to see her child grow up. And even if she did, she didn't want to be. Gwyn did. Mere weeks after she found out she was having her own. Wild Bill was a problem.
Oh, she had a baby in her hands, but she was pregnant, of course.
Gwyn divorced him and never saw him again.
Oh.
Gwyn had already told Starlet she was pregnant, so it never really made waves when there was gossip during her divorce when she was discovered to be pregnant again. To lay low, she stayed in Paris long enough. It's one heck of a story, and frankly, not with what few mentions of Gwyn's past have. Ron suing Robbie to remove him from the Clancid Trust was a huge finding out that it's been pretty much backwards this whole. So that's where we're at. Looking over the information you said. Without your tree, I'm not sure all this information. We're handling it all very, and with that, I guess our tale has finally, truly come to an end. No words can express how grateful I am to you. Honestly, I've had enough of my family's eccentricities and scandals for one lifetime. I imagine you have as well. And if not, well, there's always Elias's and Gwyneth's brothers and sisters.
Attention, Roottrees. This is 5-Piece coming at you from the real world. You know, the place you ain't ever lived in.
You say money is the root of all your problems.
It's an actually good song. It's decent.
Man, y'all are hypocrites, sitting back in your massive estates, built from the cash that your ancestors gave you, acting like you somehow deserve it, based on your family's creations. Yo, but look at here, sonny, don't you come for our money.
Did you finish? Yeah, we did. But I spammed hints though. I did nothing.
And her two dads. My pappy's Clancid Trust should keep you away. Yo, it's disturbing, catching a sermon from a geezer who's never known hurt, but blurts out these claims.
That was speedy. Well, I was spamming him, so I wasn't even trying. They gave us a really good hint function. I just spammed the hint function until it gave me all the answers, basically.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me
I did not like this addition to the game. It was not good. It was like actually bad, I think. But it's bad from a it's a weird perspective. I'll talk about it when I give my thoughts though.
So once more with passion, tell this poor tragic orphan your mansions and Porsches are actually horrible. How I'm better off penniless.
I don't think we had credits after the first part, right?
That's actually extortion. With your candy ass name, synonymous with sweets. Oh, you wanna call me classless? I'm gangster from Portland, but I play that game. I came up on the streets. The only streets you reppin' are Park Place and Boardwalk. Hypocrisy, monopoly is toppling. When I knock, have G's. Top off my pockets, please. Cause the same God that got to steal my mom from me is what he wants, right? For you to live in poverty. And if you're suddenly not eager to unhand that fortune, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to take my portion, and I'll do it all legally. Class action, courtrooms, decorum. I'm way past your fancy ass dormant.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
Bring the choir in.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
Yeah.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
Whoever calls dollars the root of all evil, just trying to make small pursuits of real people. You silver spoon thieves, you're the world's purest treacle, while real world folks burning spoons for the needle. Whoever calls dollars the root of all evil, just trying to make small pursuits of real people. You silver spoon thieves, you're the world's purest treacle, while real world folks burning spoons for the needle. Whoever calls dollars.
Apparently, this was originally released on itch.io and it had AI art in it. So they remade the game for Steam and put like real art in it, I guess. God damn it! I just hit AI mode for no reason. Are we? Okay. Should I start downloading whatever I'm playing next? I think I already did, and we could maybe just start playing it. After this. Maybe I'll start playing. I mean, I don't think I'll talk about this for too long. It's probably have like 40 minutes or something. Might as well. Maybe I shouldn't jump into a new game for 40 minutes. Ah, well, we'll end early today. That makes more sense to me. I don't want to like start a game and play like 20 minutes of it and be like, all right, that's the first 20 minutes, everyone. There we go. The Roottrees are dead. Let's open up the street. Let's just set something up here real quick. The Roottrees are dead. Open critic. Steam. Fuck, I did the thing again. I don't know, how long have we played this for? It has an estimated 11 hours. We're at what, like 20 hours? Jesus Christ. That's all DLC though. That's all the additional content in the game. We'll read some Steam reviews too. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go